So I've owned this WRX for the last 8 years, and so far I've put about close to 200,000 miles on it. And I've maintained it, modified it, and had it as a daily. So today I'm going to help you guys better understand what it's like to own one of these as a long-term car. Overall, on my experience, everything's been good. I haven't had any big issues with this car. Everything's stock motor. So this is a testament that if maintained right and driven properly and everything, Subarus, despite the crazy allegations of head gaskets and yada 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 and them being unreliable, they wanting to blow up whatnot, these cars can for sure be absolutely wonderful. So as a whole, this car, for me at least, it's been really fun to drive. It's been everything that I would have expected a WRX to be, and I'd say much more. I mean, overall, throughout my years of ownership, I haven't had any big issues with it. I mean, the gas mileage on these is still pretty decent, and I've been modified since about 30,000 miles, and my MPG hasn't really suffered as much. The only time it has kind of gone down a little bit was whenever I would be running E85, but typically that's pretty standard. Anytime you run E85, tend to have the worst gas mileage. But overall, big issues that I've had with this car, on my end at least, have been primarily due to just, regular maintenance components that need to be done. So like the clutch, I replaced it at 156,000 miles. Yes, I got a good amount of miles out of that clutch. It wasn't even failing. It just one day the clutch pedal just randomly became really stiff, so I just decided to go ahead and replace it, and I went ahead and replaced all the hydraulic components, like the clutch master cylinder, the slave cylinder, upgraded the clutch line, and did the, I guess, fluid flush. So apart from that, there hasn't been any big crazy things. I've done my spark plugs myself. It's a pain. It's a real big pain to do, but overall it's not that bad. If you got a buddy and some time and some you just got to move some stuff here and there to kind of get it out. Like, for example, the battery and the intake. Just have access to the valve covers where the coil packs and spark plugs are located at. But overall, the car itself has been really good. Right now I am basically full bolt-on as it gets, minus the turbo and the intake manifold. I believe going to the BRZ intake manifold, but what I've got is basically full exhaust. Headers back. I got the Killer Bee external wastegates that got canceled out because of the whole EPA tomfoolery. But yeah, I got basically full exhaust. I have the Borla S-type exhaust, catless downpipe, and from there I have the Grimspeed cold air intake, the EGR TGV deletes, pretty standard, the AOS, and apart from that, I think that's just about it. Oh, and I also upgraded my radiator to the aluminum radiator. It was the brand, I forgot the name of the brand, I'll have to throw it up later, but ultimately that's basically all the changes that I've done. And on top of that, the coolant hose upgrade that is typically recommended whenever you do upgrade your radiator, just to help improve the overall longevity of the car. And yeah, apart from that, just standard oil changes, tires, brakes. It's been a really good car to me. It has never, thankfully to this day, it's never given me any crazy headaches. There's been some scary moments here and there, but overall everything's been really good. And although it is high mileage, most of these miles have been, for the most part, done on highway, so that is one big caveat. I mean, a good portion of it, would still say, a decent portion at least, is done, in your city driving, but typically for the most part, it has been primarily used for highway driving, and that was as I was driving to and from Charlotte whenever I was going to work and school. So typically that's what has accumulated over time. But apart from that, yeah, it's been really good. It drives really well. I enjoy it for what it is. It's not fast. It's not meant to be a fast car. It's just meant to be enjoyed. It's something that you can do, and something you can use on a day-to-day basis as a as a simple daily, you know, it's fun. I mean, the only one thing I do regret after owning it is like basically going heavy with the modifications, you know. For what it is, for as a daily driver, you don't really need anything crazy. I mean, if you want to have fun with it, you know, a simple intake, tune, and exhaust, you know, you would be perfectly fine. If you want to throw on some reliability mods like an AOS and maybe upgrading the cooling system, you know, like aluminum radiator, stuff like that, you know, you'd have a perfectly good car. Because, I mean, realistically, like, unless you're trying to drag race or do serious racing, then I wouldn't recommend doing everything that I've done. Because one thing I forgot to mention is I did upgrade the transmission mount. I made the silly mistake of going with the solid transmission mount, so I do get a lot of more decent amounts of noise in the cabin, which is, I mean, understandable. It's one of those things, it's a trade-off, you know, if you want the whole race car experience. And on top of that, since I've upgraded the clutch, like, it is a lot more louder, since it is, I think it's the McLeod Stage 2 clutch that I got put in. But yeah, even on the deceleration, as the car's like just lurking forward as your foot is off the gas, like, it just, the clutch is so much louder. Like, that's one big thing to take into account, of course, but overall, apart from that, it's been really good. All right, so I guess one thing I also forgot to add in terms of modifications and everything is I am also able to run flex fuel. I believe I have the Cobb, like the second version of their flex fuel kit. I had that installed, and also have an aftermarket fuel pump to handle the E85. But I don't know if you guys had listened in the first section of the video where I was talking about the noise in the cabin, so I'm sure you heard my clutch chirping, but overall, I mean, it's, like I said, it's a trade-off, you know, typically when you go to like an aftermarket clutch. But I also forgot to mention that on top of that, I do have the Boomba bypass valve, and that's why I can get the little, I guess the little the little flutter, turbo flutter when I let off. But overall, in terms of modification and everything, like I said, the one thing I also forgot to mention in terms of regretting is that, like, I would roughly estimate over $10,000 for all the modifications that I've done to this car, and that includes tunes as well. So again, if I were to go back in time, I would have just, for the most part, left this car relatively closer to stock, you know, just to make it more enjoyable and not be so race car-esque. But I mean, I could have used that money and put that towards like another car that could be made actually fast. And like I said, this car is, I mean, it's quick, it's fun, but it's not like, it's nothing crazy. I mean, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, if you wanted to do that, you know, all power to you. If you want to have something fun, if you got the you know, if you got the pockets for it, go ahead, you know. But I mean, you are going to spend a good chunk of change trying to make a Subaru fast. And I had to learn that the hard way. But I mean, if, like, again, you know, if you just want a little bit of fun, you know, some little bolt-ons here and there aren't going to hurt. But, you know, just take into account, if you want to go fast, you're going to drop a decent amount of money versus, like, if you were to buy, you know, like a third-gen Coyote that's typically in the 2018 and up Mustang GTs, and you would have thrown, I don't know, a twin-turbo kit or a supercharger kit, which would amount to, like, about $10,000 plus tune. So